Alright, so we're going to be doing a little bit of PvP today. Obviously, you guys probably already know how this is going to go as far as the Goddess Elizabeth thing goes. But yeah, so obviously we pulled her, and I honestly don't like using her with Lost Vein, although that's like the combo that everybody, you know, wanted her for anyway. But she's just a really good support unit overall. Her kit is just very supporty, and I think you can really use her on any sort of team. The big drawbacks to the team is that she can only revive a person one time. Obviously, I mean, if it was any more than that, she would be even more broken than she already is. But any sort of AoE team is going to help shut this team down super easily. So any of the pin teams, especially with Omega Rugal being out and everything like that, pin teams are just absolutely like insane at the moment. So don't feel bad if you ended up summoning on the KOF collab. Hopefully you got Rugal, and if you didn't have enough gems for this, just honestly run Rugal and your Pierce teams with Demon Meliodas and Lilia. Which, if you don't have Blue Lilia, I think tomorrow is no, I don't think it's tomorrow. I think it's well, whenever this video comes out, it'll be tomorrow. We should have all of the free summon tickets or whatever for the Camilla banner, so you should end up being able to get Blue Lilia from that sort of like mileage reward sort of thing that was going on. So yeah, honestly, Pierce team is just fantastic on this. We're gonna run a little bit of ult gauge food because obviously it's not gonna be like an insane like Elizabeth showcase. It's gonna be more or less she supports whoever you have on the team. I've been running a couple of teams where it's her and Derriere. I actually like that one a lot more than I do with the Lost Vein team, but I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna try a couple different team comps out and just see how it goes. Sorry about the dog noises. All right, so we queued up for another match, but the the person forfeit, and they were running pretty much the same comp as we were, but I was just a little bit higher CC than they were. This is going to be a little bit interesting because he's running Rugal, so he's going to have the AoE card, but obviously he doesn't have Blue Lilia, and he's not running Meliodas as well, so this is kind of a weird team, honestly. Like, Kyo is kind of a problem with the whole, you know, ignites sort of situation. Rugal's not going to do quite as much damage because he's not got Lilia on the team with the Pierce card, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. So I guess we'll throw on the shield, and then I guess we can try to go for Kyo. We'll just move. Oh, I can't ult rush. I forgot about that because of Zeldris. I think we'll just throw that out either way. We'll have the shield on, so hopefully his Lost Vein doesn't do insane damage, because there's no way we don't crit him with our AoE. But yeah, honestly, unless I pull just a random Lost Vein card here, which is very unlikely with me having 4 characters on the board, which I didn't, then it's going to be hard for me to hit with this ult. So Red Zeldris can actually take my ult off, so he's going to pop the shield probably with that. Yeah, and then he's, oh, okay, well, apparently he's not. I mean, it's not like it matters. I'm not gonna kill with Lost Vein's ult right here anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know, I just don't really like this team a whole lot. Blue King is the one that everybody seems to use with the team, but honestly, I think Gother would be a little bit better just to help get Elizabeth's sort of supporty style skills off a little bit better. Just because at level 2 you can stun, and I mean, obviously any sort of rank up on her regular sort of like shield is going to help, you know, protect your team. But I can see why people run King. King is just a really great utility hero, so I get it, but I don't know, just personal preference maybe. Okay, I think she's dead. Okay, she's not dead, but they did take away the ult, which is unfortunate, but it's not a huge deal. I say we heal up a little bit, and then I know we're not going to be able to kill, but at least we can throw this out and get 2 ults, but he's probably going to use probably going to use Regal or any sort of like AoE move to help try to burst us down. Yeah, he can literally just use all 3 of those gold cards, and I mean, I don't know how many of them are AoE, but he's probably in a really good position here. I don't know. Honestly, I hate Lost Vein way more than I hate Liz at the moment, so it's not like it's like a super crazy thing, but let's see how this goes. God, he's just dealing so much damage. This is going to be in... Nope, still single target. Fantastic. What are the odds? And he lifesteals so much, dude. It's insane. I absolutely hate it. Okay, so we can stun him. We can try to kill Kyo here. Of course we don't. I'm assuming Zeldris is going to take off our ult. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Oh, well, he can't. He can't purge the buffs, because if he does, he just loses the ult gauge. So that's kind of funny. I don't know. This is going to be a really tough spot. Yeah, Liz is dead, which means we're not going to be able to stun next turn, which means we're basically screwed. Yep. All right. Oh, well. I'm going to keep the losses in this video just because I want you guys to see that, you know, regular teams. I mean, he does have Lost Vein, of course, but I mean, regular teams that aren't just, you know, Liz and Lost Vein Meliodas can still do pretty good stuff. All right. This should be the end. Boom. All right. Next match. We'll probably do one more of these and then we'll move over to some Elite PvP. Okay, so, we've got a Pierce team going. He is running Kyo, so that's going to be a little unfortunate. And then he's got the green Coin Shop Bond, who is actually a huge threat. We're also running Derriere this time instead of Lost Vein, and I thought that would be just a little bit more fun to do. So, let's see how this goes. He's going to extort, he's going to AoE. He's not doing quite as much as I thought, which that is a level 1 card, so still pretty crazy for a level 1. Honestly, I say we go for Bond. So let's throw up a shield, and then we are just going to full on Derriere really quick, just to get her ultimate, so that way we can try to take down probably... I don't know, this is a tough choice. Meliodas is probably the least of my worries, but Lilia is obviously going to help with Meliodas. Kyo is putting a ton of ignites on us, so that's also another issue. It's just a whole ordeal. Yeah, he's going to win this. You can see, like, AoE is so good on this team comp, like, it's ridiculous. Okay, so we can throw up a shield. I guess let's get rid of Bond, because he seems to be relying on him a lot. And then we will hit Kyo with this, because why not? Okay, he did. Derriere is so good. This isn't going to do a whole lot. I wish it was a level 2, but hopefully if we can keep her ult, it should save us a little bit. But I doubt he's gonna let Liz live during this, because if he has any sort of Meliodas card, it's probably gonna take down a good chunk of the shield, and then he can just kind of use single target attacks with Kyo, and he should be able to burst her down pretty quick. Okay. Okay, he's just gonna go for the ult removal. Interesting. That is pretty good for us. And then just in case I kill, I want to throw this at Meliodas. I doubt I kill. Okay. But just in case, I didn't want him to, like, be able to draw his ultimate card. Luckily, Derriere has a ton of like lifesteal because she does such big damage that I think I'm in a good position here. Hopefully he doesn't have another ult removal. It doesn't look like he does. That hurt. Okay, corrosion for some reason. And he does have a ult removal. That is unfortunate. Well, let's see what I can do. Because honestly, Derriere is pretty insane. He's going to be able to take my ult off either way, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I think I'm screwed here. Good game. Oh well. We're going to switch over to some Elite PvP. It'll obviously be a little bit weirder because I'm sure like my CC is so like high in like the low end of geared PvP that we're probably going to out CC a lot of people, and it's probably not going to be a great accurate reading because I'm not very high in, you know, Elite PvP, but I just want to do it to show some of like the gear off and everything like that. So all right, so we're going against a mono red team straight out the bat. He actually out CCs us, which is pretty crazy because I'm literally at like 194. But I mean, that's the weird thing about Elite PvP is like literally anybody can just queue up for Elite PvP and just do whatever they want to do. So obviously we cannot debuff him, which is a little unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. I really just don't care. He's probably going to be able to destroy Meliodas right here out the gate. So let's go for this, and then we'll just get both ults. Obviously, he can use whatchamacallit, he can use Escanor's card to remove ult, but at least that's going to make it to where he doesn't, like, I doubt he kills both units, honestly. But we'll see where he goes. Obviously, Mono Red is a pretty decent team, especially with him being this high CC. Like, he's going to absolutely destroy one character with... Oh, okay, never mind. He didn't even go for the ult removal. Okay, he did. That's even weirder, because I figured he would go for the attack first, but I guess not. Let's go for... Well, we can't attack seal. So I guess let's just try to deal damage. I mean, I didn't mean attack seal. I meant we can't petrify. Like, I was going to move those cards, but it's not going to even work because obviously they're immune to debuffs. So not a big deal. But he can't even draw his ult removal card just yet. He's probably just going to blow Meliodas out of the water right here, which is fine because it's going to merge these two cards, which is fine. Clear up some hand space. We'll draw a little bit, but this is probably not going to be good. Okay. Liz's ult comes through. And then he didn't die again, actually. Okay, so we'll throw this. And then they still have debuff immunity, so we'll just throw this. Hope this should kill Gother at least. Yeah. Not a whole lot of damage there, though. We did regen all of our health back pretty much, so that's fine. He's got Lost Vein in the back, which is kind of interesting. I'm wondering if he can take away the ult, because if he can, that's going to be a little unfortunate, but we should be able to get some stuff moving here. Unless he puts on another debuff immunity, we should be able to, if he gets rid of Goddess Elizabeth ult, we should be able to merge these cards to make a level 3 Petrify. He can. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I think we should be able to kill... We're just going to use this one so that way it'll give us our ult. I know that it's not going to petrify. That's fine. I just wanted it to merge so that way I could get ult and still do damage. I know that a level 2 card doesn't, like, it still does the same amount of damage as a level 1. So that's fine. Thank God. I'm really glad that killed. And let's see what he can do here. Because I literally have a reflect on. All of my characters are full health. And I don't really think he can do much. How much damage does it reflect? Pretty good bit. Alright, well. I think that is game. That's at least going to kill Escanor for sure. And then, even if we don't kill Lost Vein, we can petrify. Nice. So obviously, Geared PvP is a whole different ball game, but it is what it is. I think I'm going to change the team up a little bit. I don't want to run the Lost Vein team again, so next match. Okay, what do we got? So we've got another mono red team. He has quite a bit of CC below us, obviously, but I mean, it is what it is. Our team is running attack food just to try to get a little bit of extra damage off. So let's try to get rid of Arthur first thing. I think we're just going to go straight at him. I think this might be a bot. I doubt it is, but it could be. I feel like my inputs are very, like, smooth, which normally means that it's, like, there's no latency, which means it's normally a bot. That's always kind of a weird bot sign, that they throw up an emote in the middle of their turn, or, like, when their turn starts. But I don't know for sure. There is this very low latency, so it definitely could be a bot. Okay. Yeah, this is probably a bot. I'm not too worried about this match anymore. So that's a little unfortunate. I didn't even know you could get bots this low. But anyway. Yeah, so obviously some takeaway things for the whole team is that I don't think, like, obviously in Geared PvP it's going to be a little bit bigger of a deal, but in Ungeared, which I know not everybody is playing Ungeared, like once you reach the maximum tier in Ungeared, you're kind of like on this like point where you don't really have anything else to go for because you're getting those, you know, weekly gems and everything like that. So you probably want to move on to Geared, but at the same time, I mean, really, there's not a whole lot else you can do. So it's really just up to you whether or not you play one game mode or the other. But I don't think Liz is like that crazy. Like, I mean, she is really good. And I mean, obviously, she's not been out for that long, so we've not gotten a whole lot of testing with her. I know a lot of JP players and stuff like that have way more experience, so if you want to take their opinion over mine, I completely understand, because they've definitely got more playtime with her. But I don't know. I just don't see her as like a huge, you know, sort of threat at the moment. But I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. But so far, I like her supporty sort of playstyle, but I don't think she's like absolutely insane so far. But let's see if we can. I'm surprised this guy's giving me so much trouble actually, but let's see what we can do. Hopefully this should kill. Yeah, yeah. Of course, it's Derriere. I'd love to see the man that can take a Derriere ult. Okay. Okay. Do this. And then I guess let's put up a shield, and then that'll give us 2 ults. Obviously, Liz's ult isn't going to do any sort of damage, but King's ult should do a fair bit of damage. Plus, we can just petrify him again now, so that's kind of nice. I can't tell if this is a bot or not. I think it is, but I really can't tell anymore. I think we'll go for this. We'll save Liz's ult, because I need to try to keep Derriere's buffs if I can. Never mind. Alright, that's pretty much it. I know this isn't like the greatest like example, but this is just kind of how my matches have been going, honestly. Like, none of these matches have been really out of place. All of these so far have been pretty typical, especially in Ungeared. I feel like I lose a lot with the team in Ungeared compared to Elite PvP, but I think that's just because gear has such a big factor to play, and I mean, it is just what it is. I don't think anybody really has, unless they're just like a crazy whale or anything like that. I don't have any sort of like insane cosmetics for Lost Vein or Liz. Like, I obviously have one set. I have this set for Lost Vein, and I did buy this set for Elizabeth, but even then, those two sets aren't going to make them like vastly better over anybody else's. So yeah, I don't know. I think she's good. She's definitely, I like her a lot because she's a utility hero and you can use her on like a comp with anybody, really. I honestly don't like Lost Vein nearly as much as I like her. She's very cool. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video. So I'll see you then.